ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the end of the road. This is the finale of not just an entertaining, extraordinary championship, but the end of an era. Today marks the final race of the Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club 2022 season. This is it, the final race of the year. And what better way to do it than at Avus in Germany, rocking the 90s touring cars, which gave us the best racing we have ever seen. And Avus being a legendary track in DTM history. A track with a lot of history behind it as well. And the drivers are going to be pushing their limits. And we're going to see who becomes champion here today. Welcome everyone, my name is Arul Nisser from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, and today we embark on the finale. It's the 5th round, the finale of the 2022 Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club Race of Champions. The finale of the year. It all comes down to this. Who's gonna take it all today? A championship at stake as well. Everything up for grabs. I am very excited here. So 11 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. And this one, we have a lot of drivers joining this one, including a couple new faces we have here. And still a lot more to come. If you weren't here for the original Avus, we had raced this earlier in the year. I believe it was the fourth round of the Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club DTM Championship, Season 1. Was hosted here. And I, yes, me, Rahul Nasir, had won that race around here in the DTM cars. So I guess I feel like the most experienced when it comes around this track and racing. And let me tell you something. It is a proper endurance battle. It's a very simple track, but a lot of opportunities to get big overtakes. Collisions can happen at almost any time. You just got to be on top of your game. That is how you're going to win this one, and that's how the drivers are going to have to take on this race here at the German Grand Prix here at Avus. As we watch our fellow competitors, including a special Curtis Gregory, who I may say, this was the track that he debuted all those months ago, and he's finally here once again, hopefully to rewrite history. Lots of more drivers joining in to the server. That's going to be the battle of the death. Avus used to be one of the most dangerous tracks in terms of racing. It never used to look like this before, as there used to be high bankings. Where the cars would be going at maximum speeds up there. And there you can see already a bit of racing going on, and that's what you're going to expect, side by side, door to door racing. I'm trying to keep my cool right now because it's going to get very exciting for this race. There you can see how close the Alfa Romeos are getting with each other. With 9 minutes left in practice. Right. We have a race to complete here. And if you have not noticed, it's nighttime. Why? Because we decided for the finale, we're going to be doing a 24-hour race. In 45 minutes, I should add. We're just setting up here. So apologies for the little commentary here. But we're just making sure all the drivers are getting set here. And getting ready to go racing. A lot of drivers are in the pits right now. 5 minutes ago in practice. There we can see Martin Toth actually leading the standings right now. There we can see him into the pits, followed by Klaus, who is 4/10 behind. But let me tell you, these times are going to get way closer in qualifying, and that is what I am excited about. Four minutes and 45 seconds left. You can see in the chat, Isaac, the Swedish Iceman, cheering on his fellow competitors. And can Ragnarok do it? I wonder if Ragnarok can put the Constructors Team Championship at the top. You can see we have some new drivers here, including a Krill here, who's just coming across the line, just watching his exit there on the final corner. Krill Chevets, our newest member here, joining us. A fellow karter, as well as Martin Toth. I believe they're both karting buddies. Out in the Czech Republic there. So, very excited to see what the rookie can do here. And very interesting to join us in our final race here. I would have thought that a lot of the drivers would be thinking about, especially the new ones, thinking about next year. So remember, 3 minutes left to go. and we are going to run you through how this race is going to work here today. So, we're going to be starting off with 15 minutes of qualifying, which is going to start in about 3 minutes' time. Then we have the race, 45 minutes long, 1 mandatory pit stop the drivers must take in this race with a 24-hour timer looping in 45 minutes. That's the power of sim racing and what we can make it creative here, making it unique to all these drivers here, not found anywhere else but here at Buenos Racing Sim Club. So we're just waiting for the drivers to put in their final couple of laps. We're just going to go into the Discord and speak with the drivers. Mic check.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, a lot of drivers very quiet in our Discord voice channel here. There you see Setley, who, a newest member of the Lights Out program run by Mike Van Dorn. And Setley has been making amazing progress, might I add. There you see him. He's only 2.2 seconds. Last time we saw him, he was struggling during the GT3 Challenge Championship race out at Sugo in Japan. And Setley, I have to say, has made massive improvements. He's a way better driver now with the help of the Lights Out and Mike Van Dorn racing program there. So very excited to see what he can do there. And of course, Krill Chevette's there in P4. He's looking very, very quick. Of course, the young guns are always the very fastest. Of course, we have our regulars such as DeVille Parks, Danny Nasir, George Hull. We did tweet Cole Bradbury, but unfortunately, he will not be able to join us here today. Klaus Klint and Curtis Gregory also up there. And we do see Isaac cheering in the chat for especially these two of his fellow teammates in the Valhalla racing program. So checkered flag is out for practice, and there we can see it is Martin Toth, who's is gonna come across into the pit lane actually to complete his practice at the top, followed by Klaus in P2, Curtis in P3, comes across the line, don't see any improvements from him, and Krill Chevette's in P4. Danny Nasir in P5 is looking very quick out there. Seth Lee also out there, P6. So overtime out here. All the drivers are trying to put in their final tire tests out here. I do see a lot of drivers using some softs and the mediums. So it looks like practice coming to an end now. There's talk to the drivers. All right, welcome everyone. This is it. This is the final race of the 2022 CMRSC Race of Champions, and it's the final race of the year. We do have some drivers who are brand new to us, so qualifying is going to be 15 minutes long. Of course, all the drivers are going to be out on track, so make sure you are using your rear view mirrors at the top, your relative app, making sure you're staying best out of some drivers' way who are on a fast lap. Because remember, this is a very short track here, so you're going to be catching up to people who are getting ready to go on a fast lap or trying to get out the way or on a fast lap themselves. So just keep an eye out on that. And other than that, let's just have a good qualifying out there. That should be very close as well.
Yeah, let's hope blue flags aren't that much of a problem this time. I mean for the race. I mean for qualifying we should be okay. But
yeah.
If there's anything I remember from last time I was here for my first race, being blue flagged was scary. So these cars are smaller, so in theory it should be better. I guess just remember to stay to the outside if you have a blue flag.
Yeah, or you could just, you know, just shout out to like, oh, I'm just coming to the corner or something like that. Anything works.
Yeah, that works too.
Anyways, good luck. Here we go. This is it. Let the qualifying games begin. And there you see all the drivers hustling through. Let's try to get in their fastest laps here. So here comes Krill Chevetz around the final corner to begin his first flying lap in CMRSC. We're going to be driver's eye with him, and the drivers are going to be starting this race at night. Looking pretty good so far. Through the tight chicanes here. Looks good. And ooh, just a slam on the wall there. I believe he's gonna lose his time there. But up here is DeVille Parks, followed close by Martin Toth. Really close together, and you see Martin just backing off on the far side of the track, and now diving in to start his lap. Times are going to get very interesting. Ooh, Martin Toth just going into the corner of the track. Not too sure what's up with him. He's going to teleport to the pits. But DeVille Parks, 5,500s just off of Krill. Ooh, but it's Danny Nasir who takes provisional pole right now, a 56.0. Time should be expected in the 55s. So keep an eye out on that as the drivers warm up their tires. Danny Nasir, interestingly, on the mediums as well as George Hall. Not too sure if they know what tire they're on for qualifying unless they intended that. And Danny's going quicker. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Nasir looking very quick out there, almost at the wall. We stay on board with him now. On the brakes. Fastest second sector of all the drivers. And wow, okay, I am very impressed right now. Good exit around the final corner, too. Curtis Gregory with a 56.3 closes up that gap, but it's Clint. It's Klaus Clint. A provisional pole, but Danny Nasir takes it back with a 55.7, 2/10 faster. The battle for pole. Oh, it's warming up. It's getting good out there. Danny Nasir. Curtis Curtis Gregory, Klaus, DeVille Parks all up there, and I can expect Krill Chevetz to be also up there as well. Ooh, but Krill is actually going to lose out there, and Lentz is here. We're going to see joining into the server as well, and we welcome him. The sun is rising. Looks like it might be early morning. The sun is just above the crest there. On board with Klaus, we do have Martin Toth. I do believe there was a little bit of yellows there, but it is Curtis Gregory, who is now on provisional pole, 66 of a second, just faster than Danny Nasir. Danny, interestingly, taking on the mediums. That's a real interesting one that I'm watching here, as all the drivers are on the soft tire compounds. Once again, I'm not too sure. This might be something up Danny's sleeve. Here comes Curtis. Final corner for him. And he's improved in Sector 2. It should balance out his time against himself and Danny. So it all gets down to this exit right here. You need to put the throttle down. You need to be close to that inside left wall. And yes, he does. Straight line it to the finish line. Is going to be any improvement? It's a 55.640. It is an improvement. He now puts himself officially a 10th ahead of Danny Nasir. But Klaus is going to put that even faster with a 55.1. Now that's interesting. Klaus now 5/10 faster than the competition. What can everyone say about that one? We are under 10 minutes to go in this one. Who's going to take pole? It's all to play for. But I continue to watch Klaus now. It doesn't look like there's any improvement. And look at that, it's Martin Toth, our next driver to take provisional pole. There's got to be a record already, the most drivers to take provisional poles here. I love it. Can we see any other drivers take on provisional pole here? Danny Nasir barreling down to the line as the sun comes up. Hard on the brakes, there he goes. Full lock that wheel, straightens up the car there. He is Martin Toth ahead of him. But I think Martin is on a flyer. Ooh, but 4/10, he's going to lose already in the first sector. We move now to Curtis, who's already a second down. Klaus in the pits. Martin Toth crosses the line. It's a bigger improvement, a 54.7, the first driver to enter the 54s. Now, this is getting interesting. So Martin Toth is already going quicker, already looking to improve his time. He's a 10th up on Sector 1. The young kid from the Czech Republic here has one corner to go. It's a long right-hander. He's lost a bit of time, but he's still up. Very close to that left-hand wall, and oh, he's just going to have to do a little bit of lifting before going off track there. But time is ticking, time is ticking. Rush to the line. Martin Toth. Is there going to be any improvement from the 54.729? No, it's not. It's a 54.8. We took now back to Klaus, who's going to come across the line to begin his flyer. On board with Klaus now. And oh, Klaus just losing out there. I think we did see some improvements up there. Seth Lee is now in P5. There we see Seth Lee. The Alfa Romeos are dominating. Pure Alpha madness as Martin Toth looks to be improving maybe. Has that final corner been enough to improve that time from a 54.729? Rushes to the line. 54.696. Martin Toth, ladies and gentlemen, has extended that gap so far ahead, I don't think anyone's catching him. We look back at every driver who's coming across the line now, and I don't see any improvements from any of them. What a qualifying for Martin. And Danny now coming across the line. Martin is just going to run off the track, but check that out. For a split second, we saw he was improving. But now Klaus has it in his hand. Oh, no, but the second sector has lost it out for him. Curtis Gregory, 1 second off. Last year out, he was a lapped car. One of the slowest drivers in the field. Today, he's one of the fastest. Rocking in P3, even though he's a second behind. The race is still yet to come. Klaus now. He has a purple third sector. He needs to put it together, and he has what it takes. This qualifying is going to be very close. Klaus taking a very wide line. Is that intentional? Is that the meta Klaus is using through the chicanes now? 7/10s, no. I thought he was trying to pull off something amazing. When we look at Seth, that is how you take a hairpin. A little wide out there. We are hearing from the paddock that Martin Webster unfortunately cannot make this race here today, but we are very happy to have him join us for the 2022 season. It was amazing having him join us. Ooh, Seth Lee getting so close to the wall. X-Play will be back next year, bigger and stronger. Stay tuned for that. Look up to Klaus now. 4 minutes left to go. There you see Klaus, just not improving. Seth Lee brings out some yellows as he's parked the car into turn 1. DeVille gonna park it into the pits. Time is ticking. Interestingly, Krill Chevet's here, newcomer. He was very fast in practice, but he's really feeling the pressure right now, early on, of all the drivers here at CMRSC for the first time. Still gonna be impressive what he does on the track. Lance Nasir yellows as I don't see him on track at all. He might have reconnected into the server. And I'm also listening from the paddock pen. Isaac, Swedish Iceman Nielsen saying, can't believe this is the final race of the year. Crazy how time flies. Been bloody lovely racing with you guys. And, oh, thank you. It's crazy to think that I have... Out of everyone here at Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, I am the only person to have witnessed every single race done since 2021 August. That's just insane to me. And we've always been going stronger and stronger and stronger. We've had the best of racing. Always having creative stuff around here, giving the guys something fresh and new, not something old. And 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the final qualifying session of the year. It's still Toth versus Klaus. Curtis is in there. Oh, Curtis is not in there. Curtis has had a bad crash, and his car has been warped into the pit lane. Great parking. Danny Nasir 6 seconds off, but looks like he's just running up now. And look at that. Martin Toth having the best run up in the first and second sector. Taking it back to Klaus now. Let's go on board with them. Let's watch a lap. As we have a minute left to go, a lot of these drivers are going to be on the final lap, including Klaus. So we're going to watch him very carefully. Toth is also on the final lap. But who is going to take pole?
I'm sorry, that was just a tiny tab. My bad.
Who is it? That was me going to take George from you, Curtis. How you doing it?
I think we got a little bit of incidents in the background. Because Danny is here, and I think Curtis got a little bit of an issue.
Very through that corner.
That was my tent I was going to take right off of you to take George. And you moved it out, you moved me out of it.
Yeah, you're still in the second row.
Wait, I went first?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
on.
I never checked.
Yes, you
Klaus
are.
rounding out the final
Okay,
corner. I don't see any improvements. Is he going to get to the line in time? I don't think so. Can he? No, he can't. Comes across the line. No improvements from him. DeVille Parks. DeVille Park coming around the final kink to come across the checkered flag, and that's going to complete qualifying. All right, that's it. That's the last qualifying for the year. And Martin Toth, you take pole position, followed by Klaus Clint and Curtis Gregory. Nice one. So Martin Toth on pole position there. An excellent qualifying from him. So I just also put out in the announcement channel that directly following this race, we will be doing the wheel spins for the next championship, which will be the DTM championship. So make sure to stay tuned after the race if you are interested in signing up for that championship.
What year of DTM?
We'll go through and discuss that after the race.
Okay.
Yeah, we get a whole presentation for that. So for this race, again, for our newcomers here, it's going to be a 45-minute race, standing start. As soon as the lights go out, it is racing. In this race, you must make a tire change pit stop. You must go into the pits in this race and change your tires once. That's what we call a mandatory tire change pit stop. Once you do that, you're all fine and set for the rest of the race. You just must make a stop once in this one. We also have the potential of virtual safety car. So during a virtual safety car, all the drivers will be slowed down to 100 kilometers, and everyone must catch up to the drivers ahead of them, and no overtaking will be permitted during these VSC conditions. Other than that, let's have fun out there. Final race. Good luck. And that's for everyone in the chat as well. If you are a member of the Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club Discord server, please join us after, as we are going to do the wheel spins for next year's race. For the final time! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights, and we go racing! Martin Todd taking the lead out of this one. A little bit of bumps into the background. Here we go, barreling down into Sun Curve. They're almost looking 5 wide in the back. Almost looks like it 4 wide. Seth Lee shoots it over and loses a lot of positions in the background. We look up here. Danny Nasir, Lance Nasir, the two Nasirs having a little bit of trouble into the back. And let the night sky begin. DeVille Parks also an issue. He crashes out of this one. Lots of incidents already going on early in this race, but it is Martin Toth, Curtis Gregory, and Danny Nasir at third, side by side. Look at the background. It's George Hall and Seth Lee. Seth Lee already making up some positions. Check that one out. That is the battle for P3, I believe. Yes, it is. Now it's getting exciting. Early on, DeVille Park's shame. A bad start for him. Lance Nasir as well, having a bit of incident, but Curtis Gregory, check that out. Somehow putting in the fastest lap, even though it's lap 1. I thought Martin Toth would be winning that one. So I think we already have an issue that our timing boards, our live feed does show the numbers at the top are incorrect. It does say third for Martin Toth. He is leading this one. Oh, but Martin spins! Martin Toth spins it! Curtis leads! Curtis leads! Curtis leads! Insane! Yellow flags on the chicanes, yellow flags on the chicanes, just be warned of that. There are still yellows on the chicanes, but we are green. Just keep an eye on that. We are still green flag racing, but there are some striking cars on the chicane. But Curtis Gregory is your leader here at Avus. Danny Nasir in second and George in third. What is this? Martin Toth, a costly mistake. Incident has been cleared. And Danny Nasir with the fastest lap of the session. Danny versus Curtis Gregory. You heard it in the Discord voice chat that Danny Nasir felt like he was punted out of the way by Curtis. Oh, it's going to get tough out there. Who is doing this? Oh my God. 2.8 the difference between Danny and Curtis. And Lance Nasir with a spin. Stranded car on the final kink before the front straight. Just keep an eye on that. And the incident has been cleared. DeVille Parks, minute down. Seth Lee looking like he has a little bit of a mistake there, but we go back up the field, and Danny Nasir, he's coming.
These guys are not driving clean, you know. I've been slammed in the back twice.
We will keep an eye on it, thank you. So Lance Nasir already upset his fellow competitors, not treating him right. He feels like he's being overtaken.
Driving into the back of people, man.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Martin Toth, fastest lap at this one. And ooh, he's drifting it essentially. However, Curtis Gregory, I might add, lost a lot of time there. And check this out, is that George Hall? No, Danny Nasir and Lance Nasir side by side. It's gonna distract Danny. Lance Nasir is racing Danny Nasir for position. The brothers going side by side. What's going on here?
Outside you.
Oh, give me some room.
I'm giving you a ton of room.
Lance Nasir going side by side.
I had to go off race line and hit the wall, man.
Dude, I'm on the outside the racing line. I got it switched on. I can see.
All right.
All
right, let's keep it clear now. We do see side-by-side racing between George Hall and Martin Toth, as Toth is now on the inside. Can he get the move done? And check that out, Lance Nasir in the way of this battle here. Of course, nowhere he can go, and Toth is going to have the best of exits out there. Sadly for Danny Nasir, he was side-by-side, and we did see it. He made contact in the wall.
Nice marking.
Oh!
Right through the cones.
In the wall is George Hall! Yellow flags just at the end of the chicanes. Just keep an eye on the stranded car there. It's clear. And George Hall is going to teleport that into the pits. That is very unfortunate for him there. But it is Curtis leading this one. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you something. Curtis Gregory debuted at Avus many months ago for the 4th round of the DTM Championship. And we come down here to the 2nd time Avus has raced. And Curtis is leading. From a driver who is from back market to all the way up here. This is insane. Curtis has to run. Danny is chasing. Toth is smelling. He is smelling the rear end of Danny Nasir's Alfa Romeo. And these are the closest battles we got on track. Whew. What a beginning to this race. What a beginning, huh? Reading you guys in the chat. Best start commentary ever. No, I didn't get teary-eyed. I was not getting emotional. No, no, no. But there we see now Martin Toth is eyeing up Danny Nasir. And this is your battle for P2. It's Toth versus Nasir. Toth, outside, inside, pick your poison. Danny blocks the inside just last moment, closes the door. Toth is going to slide a little bit off track. Great defending from Danny. Remember, these cars don't got grip. They don't got aero. You got to use what it's given to you. And Danny Nasir is definitely using it. What a battle. They come now to the front straight. Danny Nasir on the outside. Martin Toth on the inside. They're neck and neck coming down to Sud Curve. They see Gregory coming up. Toth, does he fit it? Can he get the car slowed down? Can Danny Nasir pull the over-under? He's got better traction. Just a little bit. He's going to have to tuck in behind for the tricky chicanes coming through here now. Ooh, and looks like Danny Nasir.
With one thing touching the chicken, Martin Toth is driving right through it. He's not even putting 2 wheels on the court.
I know, I saw it.
Okay,
And I
Martin
already
Toth,
mentioned it.
Martin Toth, that's just a warning for you. Just keep an eye on how many tires you have off the track there.
All. I'm watching him. I'm right behind.
All right, thank you.
I went through behind him and he drove straight.
Copy. So we do have some incidents here, and we do see Martin Toth gaining a bit of time. Keep in mind, drivers, for that fast chicane, you can straight line it, but you're not allowed to put all 4 tires off the track. As we see, Seth Lee and Krilshevitz battling each other now. This is going to be a great test to see how Krill does and in his first race, and now Seth Lee has improved so much. Oh, it's Seth Lee is just gonna tap him, but nothing he could do there. They were bumper to bumper essentially there. Down to the braking zone here, and Seth, ooh, there you see them. It's actually a train here. Oh, I thought DeVille was in this battle here. Not just yet, but there you see Seth Lee and Krill using the chicanes properly. You did see Martin Toth, interestingly, with that chicane cut there, getting an advantage. Ooh, but Seth hits the wall there. The stewards are investigating that incident there. And ooh, look how close Krill is. He's drifting, and Klaus off the track. Krill, though, also spinning out. I did have a little bit of a Lance Stroll moment cutting out of the action there. I do apologize just for that. Seeing multiple yellow flags there. But Krill not getting the Tokyo drift done there. And Klaus also losing out big time.
Krill, can you enter?
So now just looking at the battles going on back here. It is now Martin Toth, 2.1 seconds behind your leader, Curtis Gregory.
Can anyone hear me?
There you see how close Toth is getting around that first corner. He's getting a lot of time. And George Hall gets a drive-through for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, and that's going to be his race done. Unfortunate, our first retirement out here at Avus, claiming a victim here. And 1.1 seconds. Oh, it's Martin Toth! Oh my God! Giving me a heart attack there, slaps the wall. Almost spinning out. Man, oh man, what a race. As there you see, closing the gap is Martin Toth. We stay on board for this first straight here. Curtis going a little bit wide, but that does look like it's his line up there. This is your battle for the lead. 32 minutes to go. Ooh, as Curtis goes a little off track there. He's going to lose a bit of time to Martin Toth. So we're just hearing news from the paddock pen now that George Hall just retiring. Not right in the head game here, but he will be back next year, bigger and stronger. And Martin Toth now, as we turn to this battle, is now 2 tenths, 3 tenths looks like. Is Martin Toth gonna lick the stamp and send it on Sud Curve? Here we go. This is gonna be interesting here. He's in the slipstream, pulls to the inside. Does he have enough to slow the car down? It's looking very quick. He slides the car. An excellent car placement from Martin Toth, who perfectly slides his car into fence. Now that is touring car racing if I ever seen some. Wow. Now that might be moving the race right there with the perfect defense I've ever seen in these cars. And Martin Toth is your leader, but for how long? Because Curtis is looking like he's trying to get the better line, but looks like Martin Toth able to step on the gas on exit, but doesn't look like it's the best of exits for him. Now does Curtis decide to send it now? Does he wait another lap? What does he do? He's 5 tenths back. I don't think he should go for the move. The sun blaring in his eye. We do see some moves going on in the background, but this is your fight for the lead. Curtis, ooh, it's a lot of, ooh. You see Lance Nasir into the wall there. Luckily, gets back racing just about.
I'm taking right.
And check this out, Curtis Gregory, Martin Toth around Seth Lee. Toth is going to have a better exit out of that one there. Seth Lee doing everything he can to get out that way. Oh no, Danny! Slaps the wall! And Krill Chevette's coming in the background there, but he's a little bit too far, and keep in mind, that's a blue flag there. So, he's not fighting him for position. Of course,
do we need to pit in this race?
Yes, you do. You must make one mandatory tire change. come into the pits and switch your tires.
Okay, thank.
Yep, pits are always open.
All right, thank you.
So that's actually
No
Seth
compact
Lee.
change, right? Just tire.
Any tire. So that's actually Seth Lee talking there for the first time. It's the first time I'm hearing his voice there. But this battle is far from over. The sun goes down, and Curtis Gregory is lining up his sights on Martin Toth. I want to go to Danny Nasir. What's going on here? Krill decided to make the move. Krill, just keep in mind, you are a lap down, so if you are able to make the move stick, you must do it in a safe manner. If not, remember, he is the faster car.
Just touch me kind of fast.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Wait, did you say my name?
No. Martin Toth drifts it
Okay.
out of Sud Curve, giving us that Tokyo Drift. Ooh! Yellow flags on turn 1. Yellow flags on turn 1. Just keep an eye on that. Ooh, bit of a bump. Oh, Lance Nasir.
Come on, Klaus. Jesus.
Yeah, that
I
was a
didn't
little
see the other guy. He
unfortunate.
just get in front of me.
Yeah, it was
The
a pretty
man
blind
said
corner.
yellow. He said yellow flag. Slow down, man. Shit.
All right, let's keep it clear now. And of course, it ain't classic CMRSC without a little controversy sprinkled here and there. But one thing I am loving right now is this battle between Curtis and Martin Toth. Danny Nasir finally getting some breathing room here. As, ooh, Curtis just gonna overstep the car there. And he's gonna lose a bit more time here. Now, the sun comes down even more. Seth Lee in for his pit stop, one of the early stoppers. No penalty for him. How does Toth overtake this next lap car of DeVille Park? Coming around North Curve. Yes, the final corner is called North, and the first corner is called South, or Sud Curve. It is a little weird. I don't understand it either. But Martin Toth is definitely going to have the help of his fellow competitor there, dragging him down the straight. Danny Nasir sitting in a comfortable third. And DeVille getting out the way for the leader. Here comes Curtis, who gets a nice line through there. A little tread painting on the guard rail is a-okay by me. And so far, this race has been amazing here. Lots of battles. Could we see a first-time winner here in Curtis Gregory? I think if you're not a Curtis fan, I think you got to be a Curtis fan right now, cheering on the young man here. As DeVille gets out the way for Curtis. Ooh, Lance. Yellow's on turn 1. Yellow's on turn 1. Martin Toth is going to catch up. This might be interesting. Here comes Toth. Is he going to get held up? Oh, he might. Oh, he just gets out the way, Lance Nasir. Here comes Curtis. And oh, Lance Nasir, is he going to lose a position? No, he's actually a lap down from DeVille. But no time lost from Martin Toth. And Curtis has a lot of work to do to catch up now. But the floodlights are coming up, and check it out. It's Mike Van Doren joining into the server. He is many laps down, unfortunately. We won't be seeing him on the top spot. But we're going to see how he does. Great corner there from Toth. Just clipping the sand there. That's where you want to be. You want to be as close as possible to the guardrail without turning the car. There you see the fireworks going on in the background. Beautiful. beautiful show going on here at Avus. Loving it. 2 seconds now to himself and Martin Todd. 1.7, 1.0, 9, 8. What has happened? 8, 7, 6. What? 5 tenths. When? What has happened? Martin Todd has made a massive mistake. And Curtis Gregory is on the bumper. I am getting lightheaded from this battle already. Curtis Gregory has another dance with destiny. Curtis now against Martin Todd once again. I don't know what happened. It might have been a slow, awkward line from Martin Todd just to the right-hander kink. But now we got a battle on our hands. And Martin Todd is going to spin it halfway. He drifts it once again, using the e-brake power, baby. Danny Nasir in the pits. That's going to be an interesting one to check out because the top 2 drivers ahead of him yet to make a stop. Curtis, man, you cannot lose. You cannot lose Martin Todd here. And he's pushing 7 tenths. As the night falls down here at Germany, Curtis lights it up here at Avus. Oh man, there you see the fireworks in the background. The fireworks are going off. Things are going insane. And my boys might just run away from my throat. DeVille, oh no. DeVille Park drive-through for speeding. Unfortunate events here. And now the drivers are catching up to some traffic here. Check it out. Danny Nasir is one of them. How is Danny going to let go of Curtis here? He has to somehow. Remember, oh, he hit it. Where does he go? Oh, it's close. Curtis is not going to have the best line here. He's going to have to slow down, isn't he? He keeps the foot down, actually. And you know what? Fair enough. I take it back. Pit lane is busy. There we see Klaus DeVille, who was in for his stop. Chevette's also in. But one thing about this battle is these 2 drivers still are needing to pit. Pit lane looking very busy. As Klaus exits out on track. Where is Danny? What is this traffic? What is the traffic? Martin Todd is going to get tagged just a little bit. What is going on? Pit exit has allowed everyone to be bunched up. Oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like it! Martin Todd being slowed down! Oh my god! Curtis Gregory is gonna need a new pair of boxers! What the hell? He goes through 2 cars! Yellow flags at the end of the chicanes. Just keep an eye on that. And the incident has been cleared. Curtis, we'll be shipping you some new pair of boxers at the end of this race. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
This higher wall is scarier though. I hit that in qualifying. I know I'm probably gonna get for that.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. What did we just see? Curtis Gregory in the middle of that battle there. Oh my god. We have another battle brewing up here. Klaus Glitz against Danny Nasir. I can't believe what we just saw. Did we just see move of the year? Did we just see move of the year? Oh my. I'm at loss of words. This race is amazing. I'm just fangirling now at this point. Curtis Gregory is on beast mode. Gregory does not want to let go of Todd in his sights. Everyone's a fan of Curtis at this point. Who is going to win this one? 20 minutes left to go, and they're still going to make a pit stop. Oh my.
Curtis and Martin on the lead lap, on the same lap as me?
No.
I'm a lap down.
You are a lap down. You are battling the car behind you for position.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, wow. This battle is amazing that we're watching here. So there we see Todd leading that one. 1.1. Actually, the gap is going down. He's actually dropped a 10. Danny Nasir and Klaus also in a battle. Don't forget about the Valhalla Viking of Klaus. Getting to Danny Nasir. Danny wanting that podium so badly. And Klaus doing Valhalla and Ragnarok proud. Look how close this is. Klaus is already committed. He's put the car on the inside. And is he going to take it? Danny Nasir, what does he do? In the braking zone. Respectful driving. Klaus runs it deep. Danny, can he pull the car around? And what a battle from these two guys here. Don't count anyone out. Danny hunting down now Klaus. He was dive bombed, so he needs to get that position back to Phil. Parks has gotten his drive-through taken. And so many battles to watch here. Toth, Gregory, Clint, Nasir. Still looking at pit road. It's empty. Here comes Curtis once again. The tires going away. All these drivers are on the mediums. And just taking in this battle here now. All four drivers are separated with each other. Just a friendly reminder, drivers, that there is no pit window. So you could pit at any time. However, you must make a pit stop in this race. You must change your tires in this race. You can pit at any time. So a friendly reminder to the drivers. About this one out here. Back on board with Gregory.
These guys are driving straight through the can. Mike just did the same thing.
Keep an eye on it, thank you. Here comes Toth on Lance Nasir. Lance, lap car. I want to watch Curtis though. Did they make contact? Did they make contact? They made contact! They made contact! Lance spins it! Yellow flags on the final corner. And Curtis Gregory! Now once again on top! Of course, we're gonna have to check out Lance is here, making sure that he's out the way. Incident has been cleared. Back up here! Gregory! 4/10 now! Curtis Gregory is getting every chance he can get, and they still have to make a pit stop. Very interested to see what goes on in this strategy. Todd taking a very, very interesting line there that actually manages to work. Both drivers going off the track there. And looking like whatever setup is in Martin Todd's car, it's working on subcurve. Eight tenths still the difference. And Todd taking that car a little bit wider. I'm still waiting for the pit stops. Who makes their first move? And now through the front straight now.
The guys ahead of me pitted already or not?
Only Klaus has pitted ahead of you. So that is also an interesting thing to note. Remember we said earlier, even though Danny's a lap down and Klaus, these two guys still have to pit. And they're close to each other. That's why I'm still waiting for the pit stops from these two drivers. It's an insane race here in 14 minutes. 15 minutes left to go, sorry. Curtis, very much on the inside of the track. Doesn't go for the stop. Who is pitting yet? Nobody is. Nobody's budging between the only two drivers yet to pit. Curtis now looking like it's a very, better line indeed, as Toth actually runs off the track there. He's going to lose a bit of time. Very close to the wall, all of them are. But Klaus is in the wall! Here comes Danny! Danny Nasir is going to take that position for free! Lance Nasir, stranded car on turn 1. Can he get it out the way in time? Yes, he does. Danny Nasir has been promoted to P3 once again. And no, it's another mistake! Yellow flag, stranded car on the final corner. Keep an eye on that. And both cars are pitting! Incident has been cleared. Here we go! The strategies all coming into play! Who's gonna race out of pits? Curtis overshoots his pit stop! He has to hit the reverse gear! Oh no. Has that sealed the deal? We're watching very close. Where's Danny? Danny has a long way to go before coming up to the 2 leaders here. Martin's out. Klaus not there yet. Danny not there yet. Curtis still in the pit stop. Danny nowhere to be seen. And a ruined pit stop. Overshooting it. Has that sealed the deal for Curtis Gregory? And check this out. Martin Toth is on the soft compound. This is going to be interesting to the end. Can the softs last 12 minutes? Now, this is strategy. Softs versus mediums. Toth has gone for the aggressive strat to pull away now. Now this is going to be interesting. But now your gap opened up a lot more. And with 12 minutes coming up now, this race has just gotten very interesting. There's nothing we can commentate now unless we can see a mistake at this point. It's just strategy. Can Toth's soft tires make it to the end? Martin Toth flashing Lance Nasir. Of course, lapping is very difficult around here. There you can see he has to slow down just a little bit. That's going to compromise Toth's line coming through here, allowing Gregory to gain precious seconds. Tenths of seconds, I should say, on Toth. And so now the race quiets down just a little bit here. Everyone split up and check out the damage that Klaus has to drive through. Oh man. Can barely see out of that thing. If this was real life, he would be definitely getting that black and orange flag to get that car in the pits and get it repaired. Lucky this is sim racing, but still, if he had a little bit more heavy damage. Ooh, I don't know if we could let him out like that. But it is Martin Toth leading. 5.5 seconds the gap between himself and Curtis. Curtis now coming up to Lance now for the blue flag. Side by side they go. And Lance is going to give him the respected space there. And Danny Nasir 20 seconds off. But if he can keep it straight, cruising to a P3. So every driver has now officially made their pit stops. So it's a dash to the end. Remember, safety cars could still happen in this one. As do we have a battle for position here? I don't think we do. Ooh, 6.3. Now the gap looks like Curtis probably made a mistake through that chicane area. Now yellows could still happen. A VSC could still happen if we get a pileup. But Curtis is going to be very upset about himself. And I won't blame him. Overshooting that pit stop might have just cost him. He's probably kicking himself in the foot after that. This race is not over yet. You never say it's over until it is over, until the checkered flag is waved and the drivers cross that finish line for the final time in this race. It's not over. Anything can happen. We have seen so much in this race. From incidents to Curtis's amazing threading of the needle. And I think Isaac said it best earlier in this chat. This is the best race we've ever had in this championship. These DTM cars are amazing. And hopefully we can see them in the future. Seven seconds the gap. It looks like that gap is just getting bigger. Martin Toth and that soft tire gamble. Oh, it's paying off. Good. I want to go on board with him. And check out the grip he's getting through that tire wall. Wow. Martin Toth has won the tire gamble here. But can the tires at least stay alive enough to the end? Will they'll have enough grip? We'll still have to find out by the end of this race. Not many battles on track, and I do apologize that the race does look a little bit boring from this point here. Ooh, as we hear a bit of lockup from Seth Lee, who makes a tiny mistake. Just watching Martin Toth, making sure this overtake is clean. Look at the damage on Seth Lee's rear end. That is some heavy, heavy damage to him there. And Toth
Staying on left, whoever's behind me.
very smart. Seth Lee in the chat, allowing his fellow competitor to get out the way. And that's a very smart line that he took, because the outside line is the faster line. Now, I want to watch Toth for one more lap, because he looked like he was losing a bit of grip, maybe from the dirty air. Lance Desir getting out the way for Danny. A 55.3 for Curtis Gregory. To put that in perspective, 56.4 for Martin Toth. We're on board with him. I need to see if the tires are still good, or was that dirty air? It's a lot of turning he has to do. Stay in fourth gear. The gap is slightly going down. But we keep an eye on these two drivers here. A 55.3 against 55.3 as well. They're both running identical times. 7 seconds now. Toth is. Just one more friendly reminder, keep an eye on those track limits. Just that one last reminder. 5 minutes left to go. And the tire lottery has definitely gone to Martin Toth here. Even if the tires start losing out now, he's a comfortable 8 seconds to play with. What a race this has been. No extra lap the drivers have to worry about either. It's all to the end. Watch now Curtis, who has to overtake Seth Lee. And that means he's going to be on the very bad line here. Getting that car rotated. .1 the gap now. What a drive from Martin Toth. Nothing can stop him here at Avus. Those soft tires, like I said, I keep saying it over and over again, they just worked for him at this last stint.
Thank you, Lance.
And I think, even with a perfect stop from Gregory, eventually Toth was going to pull. Eight seconds now. Toth is cruising. Checking out with the other drivers now. Danny Nasir in P3. Almost had a running into many times with Klaus. And the newcomer, the rookie, Krilshevitz in P5. That's a great drive from him. And Seth Lee, amazing performance from him. He's been a very clean driver out here. Very respectful to his opponents and fellow competitors. DeVille Park, rough start to this one. But looks like he might be finishing in P7. Lance Nasir, couple laps down. And it's Mike, who we haven't even talked about at all in this race, because he had joined very late and has 15 laps down. But he just needs to finish anywhere in the points with the triple points to claim this championship. So he's just coming here to seal the deal. And of course, our only retirement, George Hummel. So, Martin Toth! An incident.
No freaking patient.
Has he just bumped right into? Incident between Martin Toth and Lance Nasir investigated after this race.
Patience, man. I'm giving the man room and he ran right in the back.
Copy. We'll take a look at it after this one. That was a little bit naughty. Martin Toth. Was it an accident? Was it on purpose? Did he not see him coming? Did he not expect him there? I don't know. But Martin Toth is damaged. I know that, but it doesn't look like it's enough. I don't know what that was. The stewards are going to have to take a stern look at that one. Looking now to Curtis. I think eventually he does have to pass Lance. No, he does not. They're both cleared that one.
Luda Combs. Oh, boy.
Coming around the final corner now with 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in this one. I'm just going to quickly put this back here. Apologies for that. Just wanted to make sure we didn't have anything popping up on our screen here. But very controversy-like to the end of this one. Martin Toth bumping into a back marker. We'll have to figure out what in the world that was. But 8 seconds left. Martin Toth's going to come across the line. And this is it. The final lap of this one. 1 to go. Martin Toth, ignoring the other incidents earlier. A great drive from him. What a battle. And Curtis Gregory, there you see him. He had drove such a strong effort. And this is just making everyone wonder what's next for all these drivers. Martin Toth under investigation around the final corner is going to win this one. What a race. The tires really worked out. And around the final kink, Martin Toth is going to seal the deal, and he is going to win at Avus. The German Grand Prix goes to Martin Toth. Curtis Gregory, I think he's everyone's driver of the day at the end of this one. He deserves it. P2. And Danny Nasir. Couple corners left to go for him, but he's going to be elated and just so ecstatic after that race. Coming around the final corner. Also scoring some big points here as well.
You really got me with the compound switch. I was not expecting that. And
across the grid starts for the final time.
Too. Wow, you're doing really good.
And across the line. That's your top three. And Martin Toth lights up those rubbers. It's over. That's it.
Well, I estimated my fuel perfectly.
There it is, the absolute legend.
If I didn't watch over that pit stop and actually put softs on, I probably would have competed for the win. But it was really
You can still win. It might be a penalty, who knows?
So within 10 seconds, it was.
Unofficially, your top three. Martin Toth, Curtis Gregory, and Danny Nasir. What a race that was. A lot of people said it in chat there, and I gotta agree, this is gonna have to be the best race of this championship. You guys performed an amazing show here. Let's start off with these interviews here. Coming in P3, Danny Nasir. What a race for you there, sir. How was it for you?
Strategy. I ran mediums all the time, so I was doing a conservative race, trying not to over push and get into accidents because it's a short lap. As soon as you get into an incident, you'll go a lap down, so that will be an issue. And after that, it's just a matter of keeping it going. When Post and I was battling and he went by, I thought he didn't pit yet, so I didn't really give him a big fight. But I think he made a mistake, and I got the third back, and then I just kept going. And then tires was an issue in the end. Like the red on all the right sides were dead. So and this is a left-hand circuit track, so it was tough picking it around. But all in all, a great 2022. Happy to finish the year on the podium, so that's a good plus. And I'd like to use this opportunity to thank all our supporters on and off the track, online, all over, for all your support, and look forward to that and double and triple for the new year. But yeah, good race for me. I'm happy. Congrats, Martin and Curtis ahead of me. Good race all around. Good guys.
Congratulations there. That's a great way to end off your 2022. Coming up in P2, I think everyone's got to say it, the fan favorite driver of the day in that race, Curtis Gregory. Wow. That's all I got to say. How's that one?
I'm sweating. That was insane. First of all, I was not expecting to get P3 with the times I was seeing on the leaderboard today. So getting qualifying P3 was amazing. And then I got a really good start, and I was like, oh, wow, okay. And something happened with Martin about maybe 10 laps in, and I was like, oh, I might win this. And then he passes me because I know he's the faster car, so I just let him go. I wasn't going to fight him. And I'm following him, I'm keeping pace, so I'm like, okay. And then you definitely saw it. We were like going laps. The tires were melting. I don't know where third place was, but I was like, okay, I'll just probably wait it out until he pits. And then when he finally does pit, I almost completely spin out. I'm like terrified. But then I save it, and then I missed the pit stall. And from that moment, that's probably where the gap was created, along with him picking softs. But there were a few really scary moments that I somehow got through. So, I mean, I would say, considering my first race of the year was this track, I redeemed myself. So that was the funnest race of the season, and next year I'm feeling it. I feel like next year I'll get a win. And fun fact, actually, I'm planning on doing a race with the NSX after this. So it's kind of like full circle for today.
Well, can't wait to see what you do in that car. And just to give you a little jab there, the last time you raced here, it was P11 you finished. So that's a great improvement to come up to P2 now.
Goat.
Congratulations. And finally, your
Thank you.
race winner here. He doesn't have a microphone, but we'll read it out here in just a moment. So, great race, great fights. It was a strategy race out there, but the season was great, and thank you so much. It was amazing to be a part of it and all these events, and I hope next season we will do very well. And great work from Klaus Klint. Thanks to him that I could be on his team. Thank you, Klaus. And the next season is the next season should be a good one there. And that is it. And just before we sign off here, I think you guys deserve this. Just give us 2 moments here as we are going to be revealing the 2023 DTM Championship trailer.
Ooh.
So just giving us 1 moment here to...
While we're waiting for that, just let me say welcome to the new guys. You know, you'll get up to our rules and regulations and the way we do stuff quite quickly and you know, integrate into our good little community here. So welcome.
Wait and see this trailer. Here we go.
Screen sharing on Discord as well.
Are you live with it?
Yeah, I'm screen sharing it on
screen share.
Discord, as well as it's on the stream in just a moment.
Let's see it.
And then
You're watching?
Side by side for the lead. Sander takes it around the inside, but Justin comes right back. Wow!
Sound is a little low.
Racing on the start here.
no volume.
No volume? No?
Martin Webster feeling that slipstream now. Looks to be making a move. He's committing for it. He gets it done. As Marlon Young jumps and goes side by side with Justin Desir for the lead. Justin Desir takes back the lead. Hugs the inside there.
Martin just ahead, holding on for dear life. We see Sander going for the move. Can he get it done? They're side by side, and Sander is going to take that. Can we see Martin fight back? He doesn't. He tucks in, and Sander is up into second place. All eyes on this battle right now. The second to last hairpin. We know Justin is looking for a move now. He's blocking him. He's blocking him. Down the inside, he's forcing him completely there, door to door. Does Justin get it? No, he does not. Can this be a photo finish? Can this be a photo finish? Sander holds on to dear life. Justin is single tracks outside. Can he switch it in? Justin spins it. Sander wins this one. 30 going quick. Sander, look at those headlights. He's flashing him actually.
3, 2, 1.
That doesn't get you exciting. I don't know.
Damn, that's sick.
Son.
There it
That was
is.
awesome.
Son.
And there it is. The next championship.
Monza.
Here we go. Monza, Donington Park, Sachsen's Ring, Interlagos, Zwartops, Laguna Seca, Hidden Valley, and Okayama to end us all off. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your 2023 DTM World Championship.
Feel free to share around, guys. And if you're liking what you're seeing on that poster, give a shout out to Lance. That's his hard work.
Well, well done, Lance. Jesus Christ, that actually created an
good
atmosphere.
job, Lance.
Jesus Christ.
An amazing poster here.
My heart was actually racing watching that. What was going on?
We're going to end off the stream here. Guys, in the Discord, stay here. We're going to get the wheel spins ready to get all you guys signed up for the next championship. So stay tuned, and we're going to say a final goodbye to the broadcast, and we'll give you guys one more chance to say your goodbyes right now.
Right, that was an awesome race.
Best part
Thank
of that
you.
video was the mic quality.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, thank you for all watching us across this year. I was only here for like half a bit, but the atmosphere has been amazing. Just watching streams back and everything. Thank you for this year. I hope to see you all again next year.
Yeah, on behalf of CMRSC, thank you guys for a great 2022 again. Not only the guys on the track, but all our 200 plus members and all our supporters outside of the racetrack. So thank you so much, and we look forward to it coming back bigger, better, stronger, more exciting for 2023.
And a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
to put
same
out.
to you.
Everyone have a good Christmas and New Year. We'll see you on the 7th of January.
And we'll end it off there. I'll be right back. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. And you're looking at it right now. The DTM World Championship. It is the second season of the DTM Championship. Last season, you saw an incredible battle between Justin this year, Sander van Leeuwen for that title. This championship is going to be so much better, so much different. New rules, new regulations. It's all coming together. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you January 7th, 2023. Have a happy holidays. Have a happy new year. And from us here at CMRSC, 2022 comes to an end.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my mom life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I don't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay or be alive?